WGP Wrestling Geeks Pariahs. WGP. Hey, Wild Out Wednesday. Wild Out Wednesday. Wild Out Wednesday. Wrestling Geeks Pariahs. Come on. Wild Out Wednesdays. Wild Out Wednesdays. Wild Out Wednesdays. WGP. Let's go. Hey. Wrestling Geeks Pariahs. WGP. Wild Out Wednesday. Wild Out Wednesday. Wild Out Wednesday.
WGP. I had expected to be here this week, celebrating 2 championships. That didn't happen. I had expected to be here this week to defend and work towards my way to a golden ticket, being the 3rd member to grab a title. That didn't happen. I had expected to be here being lauded and praised by our anonymous GM. But that's not happening. I had taken into account everything. I had taken into account the matchups. I had taken into account the GM. I had taken into account any threats in our way. The one thing I did not account for was the judging. Lost all of our titles by a grand total of 5 points. And you thought that would change maybe last week, but no. We see Buckshot losing by 2 points. So at this point, it's becoming a conspiracy. It's becoming more of a plot, a plan to hold Mayhem down. But as we continue to be the hand of the GM here, the anonymous GM will, in some ways, bend to our will. Now, the one thing I can ask in favor for, since we did not get the championships back, is to keep Bones out. Now, obviously we have Haywood. No one cares that much about the FTW title. No one cares if you defend it here or not. I would prefer you to leave, take the title with you, than to allow Bones in here. We already have enough to deal with our quote-unquote new champion, DB Greatness. But that won't last long, I guarantee you that. Anonymous GM, I know you are watching. If you're not gonna help us with the titles, at minimum, keep our competition light. I will see you later on today. Dak Snow.
Well. Looks like we're opening up Wild Out Wednesday with some very strong words from Don Krypton. He says, anonymous GM, keep Bones out. He would rather see Haywood leave with the FTW championship than to ever see Bones come into WGP. Some strong words from Don Krypton. Everybody, I am Mr. Wallace. Make sure you say to Mr. Yes, you know who I am. And you are tuned into another episode of WGP Presents Wild Out Wednesday. Is episode 46. And yes, I don't know if we're going to match how last week's show opened up with fire, but that was a good start right there from Don Krypton, who, yes, you will see later on tonight in our main event as he takes on Dak Snow, the Prodigy Dak Snow. I'm looking forward to that matchup. That's going to be one hell of a main event because you got 2 guys vying to get to the finals of the Forbidden Door tournament. You will also see here tonight a debut of Dash Mars. He makes his WGP Wild Out Wednesday debut as he takes on an up-and-comer who is doing so well for himself. Eluded a couple of championships by the slimmest of margins, Dante Black. They will do battle. But up next, hey, I've been looking forward to this matchup because you have two OGs in this game. You got OG Bossaline, and of course, the one and true only icon, the FTW World Heavyweight Champion, Hollywood Haywood, as they do battle in the semifinals of the Forbidden Door tournament. Hey, well, enough talking for me. Bossaline, Hollywood Haywood, let's set the tone for the night, baby. Let's wow out.
Somehow common underground, down and deep, outside of stomach ground, driving hunger, out climbing everyone. God, just give me one shot. Swear that I won't let you down. I'm gonna be around forever in the day, even in the ground. You ain't never ever gonna hear me say I ain't
here to stay, even when I'm gone. When I close my eyes through the passage of time, kings never die.
Lights, camera, no more action. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what's going to be happening when I'm done with Hollywood's day. See, Hollywood gets a luxury. He gets the privilege. He gets the honor to go head to head with the boss, Mr. OG Bossaline, baby. And you know what I'm doing? I'm doing what I do best. And I'm laying it smack down on another jackass candy ass. So, Mr. Hollywood Haywood, Mr. I'm trying to be the man now. See, here's the thing. I watched you. You were the WGP champion. Hell, you was the FTW champion. Now here you are in this tournament trying to become another champion. But the thing is, I want to know, Hollywood, what's going to happen? When you done with the boss, when the boss is done laying the smack down. Yeah, I'm going to be the Rock in this scenario. And you can be Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin, baby. But see, this is going to be the final encounter where the Rock walks away victorious. And Stone Cold, I guess Stone Cold just won't be seen anymore. But anyway, for real, Mr. Hollywood Haywood, with all due respect, this is our first time seeing each other in singles competition. And I'm going to give you respect for that. But now, I'm going to give you the honor that I know you deserve, because I've seen you've been a champion in so many places. Inferno champion, tag team champion, champion here, champion there. Hell, you've been a champion just about everywhere. And that's all fine and dandy. But don't worry, my accomplishments do the same thing, baby. Because if you're the boss, you cannot stop being the boss. And even though I'm going around playing big brother, because I'm just big brother, I got to do what I do. So let's understand this, Hollywood. Now that I'm cutting off your lights like that, the camera went off like that, because we already proved that there was no act Sean, now it's just time for the cameras to go to an end. But I don't want them to end abruptly. I want them to end with me letting you know that you have faced the one and only OG Bossaline. I paid the cost so you can earn your loss. And that's just one to grow on from the Boss's Files. And I am the OG.
Good golly, WGP, welcome to the semifinals of the Forbidden Door tournament. And Hollywood Haywood versus the OG Bossaline. The man who has won more golden tickets than all the Wonka kids combined. But has he ever walked out? Has he ever turned one of those golden tickets into an everlasting gobstopper? Has he ever been able to cash in that golden ticket and win the big one? You see, Bossaline, you are living in a world that has passed you by. And you like to reminisce, you like to think about all the good old glory days, all the days when the OG Bossaline might have been one of the top 10, maybe one of the top 20 in the game. But my friend, those days have long passed. And you can only live on in memories. You can only hang on to those memories. And they are fading fast. You see, Bossaline, I'm not so worried about you. I'm more worried about maybe getting hit by a stray bullet by the Western you're watching on TV as you shoot your match against me. Maybe I should be more worried about the anime character that might jump out of the screen and hit me as you shoot your match against me. Or let's be honest, maybe I should worry about that disheartened lover on that soap opera you're watching on TV as you shoot your match against me. You see, back in the day, maybe you were good at rhyming, maybe you were good at rapping, maybe you were good at doing all that and coming out here and putting people down. But you've even been passed up in that game. Look at Mr. Wallace. Look at the man who I will take on. A man who I bet you wish they would have never made the match official. Beast Mode Bones. They have surpassed you in rapping. So what do you have left to offer us, Bossaline? What do you possibly have that makes you better than 90% of the rest of the roster? Absolutely nothing. I'd put you at the bottom 10%, boss. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they keep you around here just because they feel sorry for you. Just because they need somebody. For people like me to make look foolish. You see, Bossaline, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you when you come out here and you say it's time for you to retire. I agree with you. It's time for you to ride off into the sunset and make way for the evolution of the promo game. It's time for you to ride off into the sunset while you can still hold your head up high. And that hurts, doesn't it? So Bossaline, this will be the final chapter in Hollywood Haywood versus the Boss. In WGP, I will see you in the finals of the Forbidden Door. your winner.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. That's how you set the tone for a Wild Out Wednesday with two OGs of this promo game doing battle. Well, Judge 2, you tough. Ooh, you are tough, Judge 2. Man, but with a final score, 51-27, Hollywood Haywood laid waste to Bossaline. Man. Ooh, huge gap. I know that is a huge gap. Oh, wow. Man. Oh. Damn. You hate to see it. You hate to see some of the OGs go out like that. I don't know if that's the final words we'll ever hear from Bossaline, but please, Bossaline, do us a favor. Do not go out like that. Anyway, let's move on because I'm excited about this one. Because we have debut match. A debut competitor. Dash Mars. I absolutely have zero information on Dash Mars. I have zero. So I'm about to see Dash Mars for the first time just as much as you guys are. But he's taking on Dante Black, and Dante Black has some ups and downs here in WGP, but he's still making waves, still bringing the heat, still bringing competition to his opponents. May not always walk out with the W, but he has been steady at it. He's been doing well, and he's on the brink of breaking through that glass ceiling. He's on the brink. He really is. So without further ado, Dash Mars. Dante Black. Let's wow. Ow.
The following ass whooping that you are about to see has been paid for by greatness at its motherfucking greatest.
The Reaper Dante Black greatness at its motherfucking greatest. The devil himself.
Nobody gets out alive.
Ladies and gentlemen of WGP, Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs. This is a fun one tonight, because I'm going against someone I've never had a chance to face. In fact, if I look in the history books of Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs, against someone I've never heard of ever since walking through the doors of this company. Hell, no one I've heard of ever since starting in this industry. Dash Mars. I haven't been able to see much from you, so I don't know what you're capable of. I don't know what strengths and weaknesses you have. And you may think because you have the element of surprise of me never having a chance of going up against you, that you're going to walk all over me. You're going to come in there with the advantage in the home court. Because I have no idea what to prepare for. But if you do that, then you're underestimating the Reaper Dante Black. Greatness at its motherfucking greatest. The devil himself. Because you see, Dash Mars only have one thing running from my mind, and that's how bad am I going to beat you down. In what ways can I mentally deteriorate your mind to send you to a land of irrelevancy, to have your ass flutter away into darkness for those fears to dig out of your decrepit mind. To show you exactly who you're facing, exactly why I'm the future of not only WGP, but the future of this whole entire industry. Ask the people who's gone in my way, who's gone face to face with the Reaper Dante Black, and ask them the outcome. Now you may be saying, if you studied exactly who I am, I haven't quite came away with a victory every single time, but the one thing you know and everyone understands is my opponents never leave the same. They're mentally scarred, physically scarred for the rest of their lives. So, love child of Dash Wilder and Bruno Mars, I hope you're ready for an ass whooping. I hope you're ready to obey and bark like a dog and do what the one in front of you tells you, because I'm going to drag you around that ring like a dog on a leash, like the good little bitch you are when I take you post to post, corner to corner, rope to rope, barricade to barricade, as I whoop your tail all around, inside and out that ring, down in the stadium, so the fans can get a glimpse of what exactly who stands in front of them is, the one who challenged the Reaper Dante Black, but fell with epic flying colors. Don't get me wrong, you may be great one day, but your greatness isn't outshining greatness itself. So at the end of a day, when you're lying there unconscious, breathing, gasping for air, trying to get any amount of oxygen to your lungs as it stings for every single breath, and you look up and I'm standing there in the corner and I pull the trigger and I don't hesitate and I don't miss, and I hit you with the most dangerous words to ever enter this industry, the NGOA. And I punch your head straight clean off of your uprights. And I roll you over 1, 2, 3. Just know you gave a valiant effort, but it was only that much. So it wasn't enough. And now when you step face to me again, as it echoes through your mind, remember these words: nobody gets out alive.
Dante, I'm sorry that you're getting this video super late. It wasn't because I didn't want to do this match, but apparently the powers that be at WGP say that I'm contractually obligated to be here. So, I guess here's your promo, I guess, that you're getting from me. Dante Black, I find it funny how somebody like you likes to give all the names that I've heard before. How you're a debt collector and that my debt's going to be paid in full. Now, the other thing that's going to be paid in full is that little weird whatever the hell it is you do with your character, because it seems like all you need is a cheap little dollar store graveyard and you're fucking set. Now, as far as from what I've seen from you goes, you really have done nothing to impress me, but I've proven, not just to everybody in PPA, as you can tell, I'm the first ever 2-time PPA Next Gen World Champion and a 4-time World Champion at that. So you say the exact same stuff that I've heard for the last 3 years. That soon the darkness is going to consume me and that everything around me is going to be absolutely destroyed by your hand. But see, the dead man's hand that you give is the man who thinks that he's the greatest thing ever, but has failed miserably. Now, Dante Black, I don't need to say that I'm the greatest of all time. I say it because it's true. I truly am greatness at its motherfucking greatest. And the only reason I prove that is by showing up every single time I'm asked to do so, and with this championship that I hold on my shoulder. This means more to anything, because this proves that I am what I am. It proves to me that I don't have to be fancy or be cocky, because I back up everything that I do. So Dante Black, you're going to realize right away that when you step up to Dash Mars, this is going to be well out of your range. Because I'm just going to prove that I'm better than you, and that I am truly the one and only greatness at its motherfucking greatest. And that is a guarantee.
Your winner!
Man, I don't know about y'all. I actually thought that was a dope ass match right there. I thought that was pretty dope. I thought that was two different clash of styles. Dante Black came out with his dope wordplay and his nice flow like always. And I thought, man, Dante Black gets the victory, 44-41. Real close matchup. Dante Black gets the W right there. And I got to admit, Dash Mars, I never seen much of him. I was actually pleasantly surprised. And I don't mean that in a negative way, Dash Mars. I don't know much of you, but I just thought that your wordplay was actually kind of not bad. Like we got to understand the elements of promo, y'all. Like, it's about what you say. That man he could talk. He could talk with the best of them. Now, I will say this, Dash Mars, let's get a little bit more. Let's clean up your details. I think if you clean up your details, you win that match. Hey, phone that way, turn it that way. I promise you. Landscape, it'll do wonders. Chef kiss, I promise you. That and tad bit more emotion. Just give us some more when you talk. Because I think if you're anyway, I'm getting too deep off in the tangent. I'm not judging. I am a voice of WGP. Anyways, great matchup. Dante Black gets the dub, 44-41. That was real close right there. Let's move on. Let's show some love to our sister promotional companies, HSP, as they have a PPE coming up July 13th. Let's check it out.
Jay Bricky, you are a promo artist that I got to know for a while. You was a guy that I had respect for. I loved your smash mouth style, your intensity, your I'm not gonna back down from anybody persona. And every time you did a promo, you brought it. You somebody that I had a lot of respect for. You was even someone that I thought it would be an honor and privilege to face in a promo battle. And that's why I was so shocked to learn that it was you, of all people, who attacked me. And it was so shocking because you attacked me like a coward, like a cowardly fiend. You didn't face me straight up. You didn't want to battle me one-on-one. You attacked me like a coward. And to make it even worse, you showed me that you see me as bottom of the barrel. That you see me as a jobber. I'm not gonna lie. Deep down, that hurts. But deep down, it angers me. I am sick and tired of all these bullies in WGP. And I'm already sick of mayhem. And I'm so sick of it that instead of cowering to you, Jay Bricky, I'm calling you out. I challenge you, Jay Bricky, to a 1v1 promo battle. I'm gonna bring the fight to you. I'll show you a jobber. I'll show you who's at the bottom of the barrel. Let's see how you like it when the person you want to bully fights back. So you better be ready.
Well, damn. Okay, Neekman. Neekman said, you attacked me. We were supposed to be part of a, get rid of Mayhem tag team. You summoned me, Haywood, DB Greatness, and you turned your back on all of WGP and you attacked me personally. Hey, Neekman looks pissed off. He looks upset. He looks done with Briggy. And the only way to get his attention is to fight him, beat him up. Whoo. Neekman, okay. That boy's spicy tonight. That man is spicy tonight. That's what I like to see from old Neekman right there. But look, it's that time. It's that time of the show, y'all, that we get down to the main event, the nitty gritty, lit it like a titty. Semifinals, Forbidden Door Tournament. You got one guy that's in there. You got one more that needs to get the other side of that bracket. Who will it be? The Prodigy Dak Snow, or will it be Mayhem's mercenary Don Krypton? Only way to find out. Dak Snow, Don Krypton. Let's wow. Ow.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can of men casting, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost.
WGP. Today I'm here to face a champion, someone who rightfully owns... What do you mean Dak Snow lost? Dak Snow, you lost? Against, of all people, the Purge? The Purge? The burnt guy? All you had to do was throw some water... Dak Snow, I had expected to face a champion today, a winner. I don't see that before me right now. Right now, I see a loser. I see a broken man. I see someone who's not in high demand. Because losing to the Purge on one of the biggest stages is not your best look. Think about it. You did this to regain it. You were given a chance to become the one true Havoc champion, and you blew it. How does it feel to continue being given things by people in this division? Did you forget how you got to this point in the tournament? I gave you this opportunity. How did you get to the Champion Showcase? The GM gave you the opportunity to get your title back. And let's talk about it. Why do you have this new dark persona now? Is it to give you the confidence you need to try to go back to the Purge, who gave you a chance to become the Havoc champion again? You have no balls here in this division. And you think you can go and represent WGP anywhere else after looking the way you do right now. I feel extremely sorry for you, because you will not be anything further than you are right now. And it's going to continue to show, not only today, but on into the future. So Dak Snow, I need you to remove yourself. I need you to to shimmy your way out of my way, out of Mayhem's way, out of this tournament, and who knows, maybe even out of this league. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the time of Mayhem, and it is no longer the time of Dak Snow. Hopefully one day, you will be in the good graces of Mayhem. But until then, continue to be a loser.
You know, they say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. But I disagree. I disagree with that because I'd rather not lose. You see, Don Krypton, I wanted to make this match big. Had I beat Purge, I was going to make this a match for the Havoc Championship. Had I beat Purge, this match would have super important and valuable implications to you. But I didn't beat Purge. Didn't. I wish I did. Because as you've seen, it hurt me deep inside, but I didn't beat Purge. So now you know what I have to do. I have to resort to anger. I have to resort to the fact that I lost what I held closest to me. I have to resort to my last hope. And the man of sorrow, he will come out in due time. But you don't deserve the man of sorrow, so I will give you Dak Snow, because Dak Snow has a lot to say. He hasn't had the chance to get things off his chest. He hasn't had the opportunity to speak ever since he tore this green screen down and broke the fourth wall as he threw everything at Purge. But Don, you're different. You come out here and you're arrogant. You're a badass. You're at the top of your game. You're better than every single person that's ever existed. You are the best to ever do it. Am I right? Am I getting close? But there's something I know and you know that the people don't, and you want to keep that a secret, don't you? Is that deep inside, you have insecurities, my friend. You fear that you're going to fail one day. You fear that you will not live up to your own high set expectations. You fear that you will not be the man you set out to be. Because I don't fear that. I've already hit the bottom. I have already gone to the hell and back that I had to go through. You've yet to experience that. You've yet to have to go through that. You have yet to go through the depths I have went to. You have yet to have to deal with the trauma I dealt with. You have yet to deal with the pain. But now you get a chance to deal with it all. Now you get a chance to taste every single thing I have gone through. Now you get a chance to experience what losing what you love is like. Because you see, I may have had a fast pass to the second round. I may have had a free match against a man who was too scared to show up against me, but you didn't prove a damn thing to me in your match against Sam freaking Spade. I saw right through your lies. I saw right through everything you said. I saw right through the act you were putting on. You are a fraud. You are a phony. You are not the man you claim to be. But soon enough, everyone's going to realize that. Everyone's going to see the truth. Everyone's going to see your true colors. And everyone is going to be so shocked to realize exactly who you are. But me, I've known it since day one. But soon enough, the people, the roster, every person you've been hiding this from, they'll know too. And what happens when your deepest, darkest secrets are aired out like dirty laundry? What happens when the thing you have been hiding for the longest time becomes yesterday's news? What happens when what you never wanted to come to light is put on the stage and shined bright? What happens when you face adversity? Will you make or break? Will you crack under pressure or turn into a diamond? I don't think you have what it takes. I don't think you have the capabilities. I don't think you will shine at all.
your winner.
Well, that is a main event right there. That's what I like to see, baby. I love it. I love it. With a final score of 53-44. Your winner, Don Krypton, he moves on. He will be in the finals with none other than Hollywood Haywood of this Forbidden Door tournament. So WGP has his representatives in the finals. Who will it be? Will it be Hollywood Haywood? Will it be Don Krypton? I cannot wait to see this match go down. July 16th is all going down at Bringing the Heat, baby. Wait, is that match official? Hold up. I'm going to need the anonymous GM to come out here and make sure that that match that I saw is damn official. Can I get some?
The following announcement has been paid for by
WGP. I apologize for coming to y'all this audience. I was just so excited to respond to the video that I saw as soon as I saw it. I'm sorry that I'm in my garage. I'm sorry the lighting is bad. It's not normally my quality. I'm sorry you can hear the crickets in the background. I'm sorry for all that. Now, a lot of y'all may not know who I am. Well, actually, you all know who I am. Whether or not you watch the BWO or know that I'm just a motherfucking GOAT. Whether you were in FTW, you just know I'm the motherfucking GOAT. Or whether or not you was just in the WGP locker room and you heard the shit that motherfuckers was talking to me behind my back. Because everything said about Bones gets said behind Bones' back. Because y'all know how Bones act. And I ain't forget. I heard you all. I got screenshots, motherfucker. But that's not what we about to talk about tonight. I came to this group and every day I said, let Bones fight. Let Bones fight. Let Bones fight. And now you ain't got no choice. Anonymous GM, you cannot leave this money on the motherfucking table. You can't. Bones versus Hollywood, that's the biggest match that you could possibly put on in WGP. Although, Bones versus anybody is the biggest match you put on in WGP. So you gotta get this money. And that's where you fucked up at. Let Bones fight. Let Bones fight. Let Bones fight Hollywood. I hate my mic stand so short and I got a hunch over. But it kind of brings out my aggression. Hollywood Haywood. A man that everybody knows I do not like, but don't too many people know this.
I motherfucking respect. A man who really made me spiteful because he left the BWO when I thought he could have been the next Great White Hope. I thought. This is the man who comes and says about all the people who came from BWO who flourished. He named a whole bunch of people. Outside DB greatness, he named a whole bunch of upper mid-carders. Of course, the BWO upper mid-carders can come to WGP and everywhere else in this little bubble. Of course they can come and thrive. Of course they can come and be great. Of course they can come and be made best. Because the BWO is that much better than y'all. You all fucking suck. Any one of y'all will be jobbers. Well, not anyone. I'm not going to undersell some of your talents. Specifically, Hollywood Haywood. I'm not going to undersell it. I would never. Shit, Haywood beat me in BWO. I mean, it wasn't a standard match. This when we had this 24/7-ish thing going on, and you could respond how fast you want to respond. But Haywood has beaten me. And a lot of niggas can't say that. Ooh, I gotta edit that word out. A lot of people can't say that. Like Pat, don't say Jack. Alright, to be fair, like I know that Pat Say Jack thing was, first of all, it was a Kanye line. Second of all, it really was me pandering because I feel like every last one of you motherfuckers is corny. But I'm way off topic, and they told me I had 4 minutes. I got 1 minute left to make my point. My point is that Bones versus Haywood, make it happen. Give me the belt that I wanted in the first place, the FTW title, because I am the greatest FTW competitor of all time. Even though I was there for a shorter amount of time than everybody else, but I came there to pick up the pieces until somebody ruined that shit for them. Haywood, you want to talk about history? Yes, you have history in BWO. Yes, when you were there, you were a very promising talent who never did shit. But you were promising, and I thought you was going to do shit. Yes, you disappointed me when you left. Yes, I have beef with you. Yes, all that is true. And yes, you play by the BWO rules. My biggest thing about you, though, is that you keep bringing up sticking by the rules. There was one rule in BWO that I need you to stick to. There was one rule. Motherfucker, that's a life rule. Don't say the N-word. You can't do it. Don't compare that shit to me not wanting to say it, to me wanting you to take the power from me for saying it. I want to be here and beat you so bad, dog. Now I'm willing to go against everything I believe. I'm going to go against everything I believe, everything I care about. I'm going to let you guys strip me from the N-word. I'm going to edit out my video earlier. Hollywood versus Beast Mode, the human cheat code. I'm motherfucking ready.
Hello everyone, this is your WGP General Manager speaking. You see, I've been listening to a certain someone continuing to say, hashtag let me fight. And now I know for sure that one of our champions wants to see this individual fight. So I've decided what's best for business is to go ahead and let this person fight. At Bring the Heat, it will be for the FTW Championship, Hollywood Haywood defending against Beast Mode